In the world of plants, few carry a reputation as dark and storied as Atropa belladonna, more famously known as deadly nightshade. This plant is the stuff of legends, whispered about in folklore and historical accounts as both a bringer of death and a tool of strange magic. Its fame, or rather its infamy, is centered on its deceptively beautiful berries. They are small, shiny and black, looking remarkably like wild cherries. This resemblance is a cruel trick of nature, a dangerous invitation to the unwary. For centuries, these tempting fruits have lured children and foragers to a tragic end, making deadly nightshade a symbol of nature's hidden dangers and its lethal beauty. The very name Atropa belladonna tells a story of its deadly potential. Atropa is derived from Atropos, one of the three fates in Greek mythology. She was the one who held the shears, snipping the thread of life and deciding the moment of a person's death. The name was not chosen lightly, it serves as a stark warning about the plant's power. Belladonna, on the other hand, means beautiful lady in Italian. This part of its name hints at a different, more cosmetic side of its history, a time when women used its extracts for a peculiar kind of beauty enhancement. This dual identity, a fatal poison and a beautifying agent, makes the plant all the more fascinating and complex. The allure of deadly nightshade is not just in its appearance but in its deep roots within human history and culture. It has played a role in everything from ancient Roman politics to Renaissance cosmetics and modern medicine. It is a plant that has been both feared and revered, used by assassins to dispatch their enemies and by healers to ease suffering. Its presence is felt in Shakespearean plays, in tales of witchcraft, and in the annals of toxicology. To understand deadly nightshade is to take a journey through the darker side of botany, exploring how a simple plant can hold such immense power over life and death, making it a subject of endless fascination. This plant serves as a powerful reminder that not everything beautiful in nature is safe. Its glossy leaves, delicate flowers, and inviting berries mask a potent cocktail of toxins that can disrupt the very functions of the human body. The story of deadly nightshade is a cautionary tale written in leaves and stems, urging respect for the natural world and the potent chemicals it can produce. It challenges us to look beyond the surface and understand the hidden properties of the plants that grow around us, reminding us that knowledge is the best defense against nature's most wicked creations. To avoid the dangerous embrace of deadly nightshade, one must first learn to recognize it. Atropa belladonna is a perennial herbaceous plant, often growing to a height of about 3 to 5 feet. It has a branching, bushy structure with dull, dark green leaves that are oval in shape and arranged alternately along the stem. The leaves are often unequal in size, with a larger leaf paired with a smaller one at each junction. The entire plant has a rather unremarkable, almost weedy appearance which allows it to blend seamlessly into the shaded undergrowth of its preferred habitats. It thrives in disturbed, chalky or limestone-rich soils, often found in woodlands, quarries, and along neglected field edges in its native regions of Europe, North Africa, and Western Asia. The plant's flowers are perhaps its most distinctive feature before the berries appear. They are not bright or showy but possess a subtle, eerie beauty. The blossoms are solitary and hang downwards like little bells, a shape that gives them a somewhat mournful look. Their color is a dull, dusky purple, sometimes with greenish undertones, and they have a faint, unpleasant scent that does not attract many pollinators. These bell-shaped flowers emerge from the axils of the leaves from June to September. As they fade, they give way to the plant's most notorious feature, the fruit. It begins as a green berry, slowly ripening into a shiny, inky black sphere about the size of a small cherry. A crucial fact to remember about deadly nightshade is that every single part of the plant is poisonous. The roots, stems, leaves, flowers, and berries all contain the toxic alkaloids that make it so dangerous. However, the concentration of these toxins varies throughout the plant and its life cycle. The roots are typically the most poisonous part, but it is the berries that pose the greatest risk, especially to children. Their sweet taste and appealing cherry-like appearance make them a tempting but fatal snack. Even touching the leaves and then rubbing your eyes can cause pupil dilation and blurred vision, a testament to the potency of the chemicals held within. Distinguishing deadly nightshade from similar-looking harmless plants is a matter of life and death. It is often confused with other wild berries, such as black nightshade, whose ripe berries are edible in some regions, or with wild cherries. However, a few key differences can help. Deadly nightshade berries grow singly from the leaf axils, not in clusters like many other berries. The calyx, the green, star-shaped, leafy part at the base of the berry, is prominent and spreads outwards. Knowing these small but critical details is essential for anyone foraging or simply exploring the countryside where this silent killer might be lurking in the shadows. The lethal power of deadly nightshade comes from a potent group of naturally occurring chemicals called tropane alkaloids. The two most significant compounds found in the plant are atropine and scopolamine. These substances are the unseen weapons that wage war on the human nervous system. They work by blocking the action of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for carrying signals between nerve cells. Acetylcholine is vital for regulating many of the body's involuntary functions, such as heart rate, digestion, salivation, and the constriction of the pupils. When atropine and scopolamine enter the bloodstream, they effectively jam these communication lines, leading to widespread and catastrophic system failure. Imagine your body as a finely tuned orchestra with acetylcholine as the conductor, ensuring every instrument plays in harmony. Atropine and scopolamine are like intruders who storm the stage, seize the conductor's baton, and bring the entire performance to a screeching, chaotic halt. By blocking acetylcholine receptors, they prevent muscles and glands from receiving the signals they need to function. The mouth and throat become intensely dry as saliva production stops. The pupils dilate widely because the muscles that control them can no longer constrict. The heart rate accelerates dangerously as the nerve that normally slows it down is blocked, leading to a racing, pounding pulse. Scopolamine adds another sinister layer to the poisoning. While atropine primarily affects the body's physical functions, scopolamine has a powerful effect on the central nervous system, easily crossing the blood-brain barrier. It is known to cause profound disorientation, memory loss, confusion, and terrifying hallucinations. Victims have described vivid and frightening visions, an inability to distinguish fantasy from reality, and a complete loss of control over their thoughts. This combination of severe physical symptoms and intense psychological delirium is what makes deadly nightshade poisoning such a terrifying and often fatal experience for those who ingest it. The effects of these alkaloids are dose-dependent, meaning the severity of the symptoms is directly related to the amount consumed. A small dose might only cause a dry mouth and blurred vision, but consuming just a few berries can be enough to trigger the full, life-threatening syndrome. For a child, 2 to 5 berries can be a lethal dose, while for an adult, it might take 10 to 20. The plant's chemical arsenal is so efficient and targets such fundamental bodily processes that, without prompt medical intervention, the body's systems simply shut down, leading to paralysis, respiratory failure, and death. The story of deadly nightshade is intricately woven into the fabric of human history, a tale of beauty, betrayal, and medicine. One of its most famous historical uses is hinted at in its name, Belladonna, or beautiful lady. During the Renaissance in Italy, women would distill a liquid from the plant and apply a single drop into each eye. The atropine in the extract would cause their pupils to dilate, an effect that was considered alluring and seductive at the time. This dangerous beauty practice gave women a wide-eyed, dreamy gaze, but it came at a cost. It caused blurred vision, increased sensitivity to light, and if used too often, could lead to blindness or systemic poisoning. Beyond the pursuit of beauty, deadly nightshade was a favored tool for assassins and poisoners throughout the ages. Its tasteless and odorless nature made it the perfect substance for secret assassination. Roman history contains accounts of its use in political intrigue. The Empress Livia was rumored to have used nightshade-laced figs to murder her husband, Emperor Augustus. In Scotland, the army of King Duncan I famously defeated invading Danes not on the battlefield, but by offering them a truce gift of ale, poisoned with the sweet juice of nightshade berries. The incapacitated Danes were then easily slaughtered in their sleep, a testament to the plant's strategic value in warfare. The plant's association with the supernatural is equally profound. In medieval Europe, deadly nightshade was believed to be an essential ingredient in the flying ointments used by witches. It was thought that when combined with other psychoactive plants like henbane and mandrake, it could induce powerful hallucinations of soaring through the night sky to attend sabbats. While the flying was purely imaginary, the scopolamine in the ointment would have certainly created a profound trance-like state and vivid otherworldly visions. This connection to witchcraft further cemented its reputation as a plant of dark magic and demonic power, a tool for communing with sinister forces. Despite its dark past, deadly nightshade also has a long history as a medicinal herb, albeit a very dangerous one. Ancient healers and physicians recognized its ability to relieve pain and muscle spasms. It was used as an anesthetic during surgery in ancient times, often mixed with wine to render patients unconscious. In smaller, carefully controlled doses, it was prescribed for a range of ailments, from stomach cramps and asthma to motion sickness and whooping cough. This duality is the essence of pharmacology. The very same substance that can kill in one dose can heal in another, a principle that deadly nightshade perfectly embodies. Ingesting any part of the deadly nightshade plant is a medical emergency, and the symptoms of poisoning appear rapidly, typically within 30 to 60 minutes. The initial signs are often a flushed, hot, and dry skin, accompanied by an intensely dry mouth and throat, making it difficult to speak or swallow. The pupils dilate dramatically, becoming large and unresponsive to light, which leads to blurred vision and extreme light sensitivity. These classic symptoms are often summarized by the mnemonic: hot as a hare, blind as a bat, dry as a bone, red as a beet, and mad as a hatter. This vivid description captures the alarming physical transformation that a victim undergoes. As the poisoning progresses, the effects on the central nervous system become more pronounced. The victim becomes agitated, restless, and confused. This is often followed by a state of delirium, characterized by vivid and terrifying hallucinations, paranoia, and bizarre behavior. The heart rate can soar to dangerously high levels, a condition known as tachycardia, while the body temperature rises, causing a fever. Muscle coordination is lost, leading to stumbling and an inability to stand. In severe cases, the agitation gives way to seizures and convulsions as the nervous system becomes overwhelmed by the toxic alkaloids. If someone is suspected of having eaten deadly nightshade berries, immediate medical attention is critical for survival. The first step in treatment is often to induce vomiting or administer activated charcoal, which helps to absorb any poison still in the stomach and prevent it from entering the bloodstream. This is most effective if done quickly after ingestion. In a hospital setting, patients are monitored closely, and supportive care is provided to manage the symptoms. This can include intravenous fluids to combat dehydration, cooling blankets to reduce fever, and sedatives like benzodiazepines to control agitation and seizures. The key to reversing the effects of severe belladonna poisoning is the administration of an antidote. The specific antidote for atropine poisoning is a drug called physostigmine. This compound works by inhibiting the enzyme that breaks down acetylcholine, effectively increasing the amount of acetylcholine available to compete with the atropine at the nerve receptors. This helps to counteract the effects of the poison and restore normal nerve function. With prompt and proper medical care, most people can recover from deadly nightshade poisoning, but the experience is harrowing and serves as a powerful lesson in the plant's lethal capabilities. While deadly nightshade is undeniably dangerous in its natural form, its toxic alkaloids, atropine and scopolamine, have been harnessed for significant medical purposes. Modern medicine has learned to extract, purify, and dose these compounds with precision, turning a deadly poison into a life-saving panacea. Atropine is a staple in emergency medicine, used to treat bradycardia, a dangerously slow heart rate. It is also a critical component of an ophthalmologist's toolkit, used in eye drops to dilate the pupils for eye exams and certain surgical procedures. This controlled use is a direct descendant of the Renaissance belladonna beauty practice, now applied with scientific rigor. Scopolamine has also found its place in the modern pharmacy. It is most commonly used in the form of a transdermal patch placed behind the ear to prevent motion sickness. By blocking acetylcholine signals in the brain that are associated with nausea and dizziness, it provides relief for travelers on turbulent seas or winding roads. It is also used in hospital settings as a pre-anesthetic sedative to calm patients and reduce saliva production before surgery. These applications demonstrate how science can tame nature's most potent toxins, isolating their beneficial properties while mitigating their harmful effects, transforming a witch's herb into a trusted medical ally. The sinister reputation of deadly nightshade ensures its enduring presence in literature and art. William Shakespeare, a master of drama and poison, alludes to it in plays like Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth, where poisons play a central role in tragic plots. In more modern storytelling, Agatha Christie, the Queen of Crime, featured belladonna poisoning in her mystery novels, using its subtle and deadly nature to craft a perfect murder. The plant continues to appear in fantasy and gothic fiction as a symbol of hidden danger, dark magic, and the seductive allure of death, its name alone evoking a sense of dread and mystery. In conclusion, deadly nightshade, Atropa belladonna, stands as a perfect paradox of the plant kingdom. It is both a lethal killer and a life-saving healer, a source of historical terror and modern medical marvels. Its glossy blackberries and demure flowers are a potent reminder that beauty can be deceptive, and that nature commands respect. Understanding the story of this plant, its botany, its chemistry, its history, and its modern applications, is not just an exercise in morbid curiosity. It is a lesson in the intricate relationship between humans and the natural world, a world filled with plants that hold the power to both harm and to heal.